Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you, and today I am probably going to say this wrong, but we are checking out Naraka, Bladepoint. I don't actually know anything about this. You can see on the little title card right now that the beta opened up on April 23rd. I'm recording this on April 27th, and the reason this caught my point, I was having my attention. So I was having a conversation with a friend, and we were looking up games. We were looking at like, oh man, this game is dying. I think I was looking up like Dead by Daylight, and I was like, that game has so many players. You have no idea. Shitloads of people play it all the time. And I went to a website called Steam Charts, and Dead by Daylight was at like number like 15 or something, with like 50,000 people playing it at the moment, which is its low point. Because sometimes it's sitting at like number 6 with like 120,000. Not the point. We're not talking about Dead by Daylight right now. But sitting at number like 5 was Naraka, and it had like 90,000 people playing it, and they had just started playing it. And I was like, what is this? Why does this game have so many people playing it? Is it amazing? I need to know. And I saw it had a trailer, and I was like, well, instead of just finding out for myself right now, we can find out together as a group, as friends, community. So I legitimately have no idea what this is. It's called Naraka Bladepoint. It had a lot of people playing it. My guess is like some sort of hack and slashy MMO-ish. You know, like think like Black Desert maybe. I don't know. But we're gonna find out. So, without further ado, let's begin. '24 Entertainment. Naraka Bladepoint official gameplay trailer. There's a giant fucking dragon in the sky. Okay, so we got like Sekiro / Monster Hunter Rise movement. Okay. Get Goro? Yeah, right. Okay, so there was ammunition on the bow just now. That put them down to 14 to 15. There's ammunition on the sword swings? Show me you fighting something and not ambushing something. Okay. In the bottom left, are those different party members, or do you control all of these people? Because it's like they switch to this person. And one in the sky, fight that! I bet you do eventually. Is this a battle royale? I get the impression that this is a battle royale. Full PvP style? Yeah. Like it's an arena style game. Although I don't get the impression that our sniper here is very accurate in terms of how the game would be played, because I feel like somebody would just shoot you if they see you standing in a tree. You can turn into those things? Okay. Does this say anything else about this? At what point in the video did you realize that this was a battle royale? Is it a battle royale? I mean, it definitely looked like it, but it also looked like it could not be, you know? I have a lot of questions. Yeah, right? I do too. I have a lot of questions. Let's see what went beta, hit over 120,000 players. Yep. Is a 60-player fantasy action battle royale with a focus on melee combat and grappling hook powered movement. Okay, so like honestly, like I'm pretty over the idea of battle royales. Now I understand that this is actually being recorded after I got done playing a Escape from Tarkov, which it has battle royale-esque mechanics. But there's a lot of things in Tarkov that make it not a battle royale. It'll really depend on how this game is structured, because like it makes me also think of another battle royale that, like, it still exists, it's still being played. It's called Spellbreak. It looked cool. I played it for like 3 days and was like, well, this game is really shallow. And that was the problem that I had with Spellbreak, was that it was incredibly shallow. That it was cool, it was visually cool, the whole like battle royale, but you're a wizard and you can fly around and throw fireballs and stuff. But the actual like gameplay loop was really shallow. I think the grappling hook will make for an interesting dynamic. It'll make for interesting movement. But the thing that will make it fun is fighting other people. What's the actual time to kill? Because I feel like our lady in red here, in terms of how she's just like peering across the battlefield, I don't feel like that's a very realistic representation of how games are going to go down, because players have a lot more awareness than a lot of devs gives them credit for. That said, we're also blind and stupid as shit, so thank you for making stuff glow. But when it comes to PvP orientation and games where you just kill on sight, I don't know how hard you actually would be to spot in that tree up there. So the other thing for me personally that can really make or break a battle royale, it looks like it has free revive early in the match. That helps. Because like the other thing that can make or break a battle royale, or just any game for me, is the time between the fun. Because there's some battle royales that you'll get in, you'll lose quickly, and then you just have to like load out, wait forever to find a match again, get loaded back in, run halfway across the map to find a fight, you lose, and then you just wasted the last 15 minutes of your life, and that feels like crap. So it looks cool. And it's interesting that's a battle royale, because I had this exact same situation happen for me, in terms of I found a game on Steam charts that was at the top, it was new, and I was like, what the hell is this? And it was called Eternal Return Black Survival. And it was a battle royale that kind of played like League of Legends, in terms of being like that isometric MOBA style with abilities and stuff. I played it for a little while, it was fun, but it just... I don't know why it didn't keep me very well. Maybe because no one else wanted to play it. But this could have a similar feel to it. I'd be willing to try it at the very least. I'll at least like hit the button to be like, let me try the game, please. Are we fighting for the dragon's amusement? Is that what we're doing? Are we fighting to see who the dragon gets to eat? I don't know. I have so many questions. The other question I have is it strictly just a battle royale? Because I get the impression that, like, when we saw a player turn into one of these big Goro monsters, that what we're seeing are players. And so is there any non-player enemies that are there, or am I just strictly hunting down other people? Because that's another big thing for me with a lot of these games, is whether there's something interesting and fun to do beyond just trying to find a fight with other players. It's one of the reasons, like, for instance, I mentioned Tarkov earlier. It's one of the reasons that I love Tarkov so much, because there's so many things you can do in that game that aren't fighting other players. So... yeah, I don't know. I'm at least, I'm not like completely turned away, but whenever the words battle royale come up, I'm one of the people that definitely just immediately puts a big old red flag of speculation on it. It had a huge turnout. The Google search said that it came out in 2020, so I wonder if this has already been released somewhere else. Likely somewhere in the Asian continent, if I had to take a guess at it, just judging by the general aesthetics, the design, and like the creatures and stuff like that. Maybe in China it was released. Yeah. That would be my initial guess. We have a lot of video games that look really stunning that are starting to come out of China. So maybe it's already a more polished experience in that it's already been out for a little while over in China or wherever it's from, and it's just making its way to Western audiences, which is sometimes a very good thing because you've already worked out a lot of the kinks. A few of the things that, like even just this scene just now where they're walking around the battlefield healing and fighting and stuff, I'm really curious how representative that actually is of the actual gameplay, rather than just strictly being kind of like showing off what you can do. Because when you add in like an aggressive player element, that definitely changes a lot of what you can do versus what you're actually able to do in a game and in a match. So, yeah. I don't know. But you watching right now, what were your thoughts on... What was the actual name of this? Naraka. I was going to say Rakata, and I knew that was not correct. Naraka Bladepoint. Have you tried it? Is this something... This is my first time even seeing anything about this game, even though it apparently has existed before it found its way onto a closed beta on Steam. Is this something that catches your attention? Are you interested in playing it or trying it? Or are you somebody who, now that it is 2021, is just wanting to avoid battle royales like the pandemic that we've all been living through? If so, I completely understand, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave them down in the comments below. You can also catch up with us on Discord and Twitter if you'd rather have the conversation in either of those places. These reactions, some of these links are provided by our community. We actually have a channel dedicated to them on our Discord server. You're more than willing to check that out. The reactions also take place live on our Twitch channel, and we stream live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So if anything that I just mentioned sounds interesting to you, please check out the links in the description down below. I'd appreciate it a lot. But we're going to go check out other stuff. So if you do go check out any of those things out, you watch another one of the YouTube videos, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.